Today, we're going to dive into one of the most epic and symbolic stories you'll ever find. We're talking about a cosmic war between a celestial woman and a monstrous dragon, straight from the book of Revelation. It's a vision that has absolutely fascinated people for centuries. So let's break it down. So how does it all start? Not with a whisper, but with a bang. A great sign appeared in heaven. Right away, the stage is set for something huge, something mysterious. It pulls you into this incredible vision where the characters aren't just people. They're these massive cosmic symbols playing out a universal drama. You can really think of this story as a play in 3 acts. And Act 1, it throws us right into the action. We meet our 2 main players and the central conflict is set up instantly. It's a super tense confrontation with the fate of a prophesied child literally hanging in the balance. First up, we meet our protagonist, and wow, what an entrance. The text says she is clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars. I mean, come on. This is obviously not just an ordinary person. She's a figure of incredible celestial glory. And right on her heels, we get the complete opposite, the story's great villain, an enormous red dragon. The imagery here is just so stark and powerful, isn't it? You've got light versus darkness, this beautiful celestial figure versus this absolute monster. The battle lines are drawn right then and there. And you gotta love the details here. This is not your average everyday beast. We're talking 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 crowns. These aren't just for show, right? They scream immense power and dominion over the entire world. But it's that last detail that really gets me. A tail so powerful, it can literally sweep stars out of the sky. We are dealing with a force of cosmic proportions. Let's just pause on that for a second. 1/3. The dragon's tail is said to have swept 1/3 of the stars out of the sky and just flung them to the earth. Think about that. That single fraction just perfectly captures the unbelievable, catastrophic power of this creature. And this cosmic power isn't just sitting around. Nope. It has a single, terrifying goal. The dragon gets right in front of the woman, waiting to destroy her child at the most vulnerable moment you can possibly imagine, the very second of its birth. The stakes just could not be any higher. So you have to ask, why is the dragon so obsessed with this child? Well, it's all about his destiny. There's a prophecy about him. This is the son who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter. He represents a coming kingdom, a new authority that is a direct existential threat to the dragon's power. But just as the dragon is about to make its move, there's this dramatic last-second rescue. The child is snatched away, taken straight to the safety of God's throne. The dragon's plan is completely ruined. So furious, it turns its attention to the woman, who escapes into the wilderness. And that's the end of round 1. Now, the text gives us a very specific number for her time in the wilderness. 1,260 days. And in symbolic writing like this, numbers are almost never random. This isn't just a haphazard escape. It signifies a divinely planned period of protection and care, in a special place prepared just for her. Which brings us to Act 2. The child is safe, the woman is in hiding, but the conflict? Oh, it doesn't end. It escalates. It absolutely explodes from that standoff on Earth into a full-scale war in the heavens. The whole battlefield has just shifted. The sides of this war are crystal clear. Michael and his angels on one side, and the dragon and his angels on the other. And the outcome? It's not even close. The dragon's forces are completely overpowered. They are utterly defeated and thrown out of heaven for good. And right here, the story pulls back the curtain and just tells us exactly who we're dealing with. The mask comes off. The great dragon is identified as that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. All the symbolism becomes crystal clear. There's no more mystery about the villain's identity. So after this incredible victory, a loud voice from heaven basically makes a huge announcement. It's a moment of pure triumph. The accuser, Satan, has been defeated. He's been thrown down. It's a declaration that the authority of God is supreme. It's a massive celebration of a victory in the spiritual realm. But, and this is a huge but, that celebration is immediately followed by a bone-chilling warning. Heaven's victory has a terrible consequence for the earth. See, the dragon is defeated, but he's not destroyed. He's been cast down to earth, and he is filled with an absolute fury because he knows his time is running out. And that leads us right into the third and final act. The war in heaven might be over, but the fury of that defeated dragon is now completely unleashed on the earth. And who is his number one target? The one who got away in the beginning, the woman. What happens next is like an insane chase sequence. The dragon goes after her, but get this, she's given the wings of a great eagle to fly to safety. So he tries a different tactic, spewing a whole river from his mouth to try and drown her. But then, in another crazy twist, the earth itself opens up and swallows the flood. Every time he tries something, she has a miraculous escape. So the dragon's direct attacks, they keep failing. He's furious, he's frustrated, and he realizes he needs a new strategy. And this is where the whole conflict shifts from a personal chase into a much, much wider war that's still going on. And here it is, the final, crucial turn in the story. Completely enraged by his failures, the dragon changes his target. If he can't destroy the woman, he will wage war against the rest of her offspring. And just like that, the scope of the conflict widens dramatically. So who are these offspring? Well, the text is very specific about it. They are defined as those who keep God's commands and hold on to their testimony about Jesus. So this cosmic battle that started with one woman and her child is now reframed as an ongoing conflict for all people of faith. And that's where this chapter of the story leaves us. The dragon is standing on the shore, ready to start his war. We're left with this incredible narrative that starts on a cosmic scale, but ends with a deeply personal struggle. And it leaves us all with a lingering question. Why has this ancient story of good versus evil, of miraculous protection against impossible odds, continued to speak so powerfully to people for thousands of years?